Finally, I made it to the Venice Carnival. This was my third trip to Venice, but my first time experiencing the carnival. It was something truly incredible. The atmosphere, the costumes, the history. Today I'll tell you all about it, starting from my journey from the small town of Adria to the most magical moments of the carnival. So get comfortable and let's begin. My journey started in the small town of Adria, located not far from Venice. Normally there are trains running there, but unfortunately the railway was under repair, so I had to take a bus instead. The bus ticket cost me just 5.5 euros, so it wasn't a big loss. After reaching Venice Mestre, I switched to a train that took me to Venice's main station, Santa Lucia. The whole trip took about an hour and a half, but the anticipation of what was waiting for me made it much more exciting. And here I am finally in Venice. Stepping out of the station, I immediately felt the city's unique atmosphere. The carnival was in full swing and I had made it just in time for the final day. The city was glowing with festive lights and the streets were filled with elegantly dressed people in stunning costumes and masks. The magic of the moment was indescribable. There was a true festive spirit in the air. Music, laughter, and the clinking of glasses echoed through the streets. Every corner of the city was decorated with bright lights and garlands, and gondolas carrying people in magnificent outfits floated gracefully through the canals. At that moment, it felt like Venice wasn't just a city, but a grand stage where an extraordinary spectacle was unfolding. A little dive into history. The Venice Carnival is one of the world's most famous and oldest celebrations. Its history dates back to the Middle Ages when it marked the end of winter festivities before Lent. Even then, people wore masks to erase social boundaries. The poor could feel equal to the rich, and the nobility could forget about their obligations and simply enjoy life. Masks symbolized anonymity and freedom, allowing people to take on different roles and even hide secret romantic encounters. The carnival reached its peak of popularity in the 18th century when Venice was a center of culture, luxury, and entertainment. Back then, the festivities lasted for several months and the streets were filled not only with locals but also aristocrats from all over Europe. However, with Napoleon's arrival, the tradition was banned, and only in the 20th century was the Venice Carnival revived, once again becoming the city's signature event. Today, it attracts thousands of tourists from around the world, offering unforgettable experiences and the chance to immerse themselves in an atmosphere of mystery, elegance, and endless joy. Each year, the carnival has an official theme. In previous years, themes included art, theater, time travel. This year, the main theme was love and freedom. It perfectly captures the spirit of Venice, a city that has always symbolized romance, inspiration, and lightness. Venice has long inspired artists, poets, and lovers, and during the carnival, the city transforms into a stage where everyone can become the hero of their own story. Love in Venice is not just about relationships, but also about a passion for art, history, and architecture. Freedom, on the other hand, is expressed in the ability to showcase oneself through costumes, masks, and emotions. As I walked through the streets, I saw couples who seemed to have stepped out of romantic novels, people dancing in breathtaking outfits, and bold individuals embodying the most extraordinary characters. The carnival unites everyone. Here, there are no barriers between ages, cultures, or social status, only joy, beauty, and the magic of the moment. You wouldn't believe how many people were there. Tourists from all over the world gathered to witness this spectacular event. The costumes were mesmerizing, from classic 18th century attire to fantasy-inspired outfits with bright feathers and gemstones. I couldn't take my eyes off them. The streets were filled with music, laughter, cameras, and flashes. It was a real-life fairy tale. After long walks, I decided to take a break. I sat in a cozy cafe, ordered a cup of fragrant Italian coffee for 4.5 euros, and simply enjoyed the moment. Then, I took a stroll across the famous Rialto Bridge. It is one of the oldest and most beautiful bridges in Venice, connecting the banks of the Grand Canal. From there, a stunning view opens up of the city's waterway where gondolas and vaporettos slowly glide by. This bridge is a true symbol of Venice, a place where romance, history, and bustling trade life come together. Next, I headed to St. Mark's Square, the most famous and majestic place in Venice. Here stands the renowned St. Mark's Basilica, astonishing with its architecture and mosaics. The facade of the building is adorned with golden elements, and the interior decoration transports you to another era. The square is always full of life: tourists, street musicians, pigeons feeding, and a majestic atmosphere of the past. I simply sat and soaked in the moment, realizing how unique this city truly is. As the evening slowly descended upon the city, it was time to head back. My return journey was smooth. I took a train back for €5.85, then transferred to a bus that brought me back to Adria. The trip was intense, but I came home feeling incredibly happy and filled with unforgettable impressions. This day became one of the brightest in my life. Venice is a place that everyone should visit at least once, and the carnival makes it even more magical. I'm incredibly happy that I was able to experience this celebration, soak in its atmosphere, and share my emotions with you. The carnival is not just a celebration, but a real portal to another reality, where the boundaries between the past and present, between dreams and reality, are blurred. Every moment here is filled with magic, and the air is filled with the spirit of freedom and romance. If you ever have the chance to experience the Venice Carnival, don't miss it. It's an event you'll remember for a lifetime. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to visit the Venice Carnival or if you've already been there. Share your impressions. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss new videos. See you soon, my dear friends.